Hello, welcome. My name is Dr. Maja Trochimczyk. I'm a president of Helena Modrzejewska Art and Culture Club, and I'm here to present the Golden Award. I will present it to our wonderful laureate, Professor Kazimierz Braun. With me here is actor, director, writer Marek Probosz, and actress and producer Agata Pilitowska from Toronto. Welcome. Congratulations and thank you very much. Professor Braun received the award by mail, unfortunately, because our planned presentation in person didn't work out. This is the second time that the Modjeska Club presented this award for the lifetime achievement as the director in the area of theater. The first award was presented in 2024 to Jerzy Antczak and Jacek Bromski, film directors. So since Helena Modrzejewska, the patron of our club, was an eminent actress and her whole career was on the stage, we decided the second award should go to somebody who is a pillar of Polish and world theater. So congratulations and thank you, Kazimierz.
I am very grateful for this award. I'm going to show a diploma. It is a document which I received, yes, unfortunately, by mail only. And this beautiful, beautiful plaque. It is transparent, but it says what it should say, Golden Award awarded to me. I am very grateful for this award. It means a lot to me. After so many years of my work, first in Poland, but then in America, I was trying to climb a pyramid. I published a book, The Pyramid, Piramida po polsku in Polish, and sitting on a pyramid in Teotihuacan, I remember the name of this ancient city in Mexico, I realized that my work can be compared to a pyramid, because a pyramid has four sides. So the most important for many years side of my pyramid was theater, directing theater back in Poland years ago, as well as in the TV. We had at that time in Poland separate institution, almost. It was the television theater. So I directed in that television theater as well. So my theater, the wall of pyramid on which I climbed to reach as high as I could. On the other side was, as we call it in Polish, theatrology, which is, in English, we speak rather about history and theory of theater. I wrote several books on these subjects, including the first published in English complete whole history of Polish theater. But there were two other sides of this pyramid, and this was literature. I published many books, actually, being awarded for the whole of my work. The Polish beautiful word translated directly would be the whole of your work. So the whole of my work contains more than 80 books. So it was literature, several dramas, and I have my friends here who performed in these dramas. There were novels, there was poetry, and the fourth wall of the pyramid was my teaching. For years, I've been teaching theater, different aspects of theater. I was teaching practically acting and directing, mostly directing. This was my focus. This was my specialty, but also theater history. I was teaching also once a seminar on playwriting as a playwright. So these were four walls of the pyramid on which I tried to climb as high as I could.
You climbed to the top. You climbed to the top. You did. You did, Kazimierz.
We don't hear you, Maja.
Uh-oh. No, not again. How about now? No?
Yes.
Now
I hear you, yeah.
Yes.
Well, see, there's a gremlin in a computer. There's a little kobold or some other monster who likes to interrupt. Anyway, so I wanted to say that I invited two actors who had performed in Kazimierz's play, and I would like to start the conversation from Agata Pilitowska, who is the star of Polish Salon of Music, Art and Theatre in Toronto, Canada. And with this theater and her mother, Maria Nowotarska, she many times performed for us in Los Angeles for the Modjeska Club, as well as for many other Polish groups and international audiences around the world. So, Agata, I give the floor to you.
Thank you so much, Maja. I'm very honored and privileged to be part of this amazing presentation to Kazimierz Braun. As an actress, your actress, Kazimierzu, because I was performing in most of the plays Kazimierz wrote through, I don't know, 20 years for our Salon Poetry and Music Theatre in Toronto. All the plays are included in the recent publication. It's called Immigrants by Kazimierz Braun, 7 dramas. And except Helena Modrzejewskiej, about Helena Modrzejewska, all other plays were written especially for our theater and were directed by Kazimierz Braun. The work with Kazimierz is incredible, not only because he's huge writer, but he's also huge director. And all the time we started a new play, it was such a feeling of joy and fulfillment that being not in Poland, being an immigrant ourselves, we can still work in our profession. For actors, it's very hard to get through in different country, and having plays written by Kazimierz in Polish for us, for not only Polish audience, because I have to add that all our plays were translated into I think 6 languages. So we had opportunity to perform not only for Polish people, but also for Greek audience, for Portuguese audience, for audience in France, in England, in Brazil. So our life, our theater life here was so rich, and all because of Kazimierz Braun. We are very grateful, and I would like to express my gratitude that we crossed our roads in North America, because without you, Kazimierzu, we wouldn't be so rich in experience. We wouldn't have that much ground to show our talents, and it was magnificent feeling after each opening night, after each performance, that not only we were very touched, but also we noticed that how touched was the audience all over the world. So this is something incredible, and I don't think too many actresses can have this experience we had. So speaking on behalf also of my mother, I would like to thank you so much, and again, congratulations. It's a huge,
Thank you
beautiful
very,
award.
very much. I'm very grateful to all the actors, all great actors with whom I had the privilege and opportunity to work years ago in Poland, later on in America, and finally in Canada, but with Polish excellent actresses. And Marek, who performed in Polish language, but here in America for the American audiences, made so much, provided me so much joy, and also made so important work popularizing Polish great poet and playwright Norwid. I wrote about a play about Norwid, and Marek performed it for American audiences. So important. Thank you very much, Marek. Thank you very much, Agata. Thank you very much, Maja. Maja, who was instrumental in awarding me this award, but also who, as a publisher, is now publishing my plays. There are about 20 of them in 4 volumes. I'm very grateful to her. Talking about my gratitude, I should include in this list someone who is not present and who is my angel guardian, who is my wife, Zofia. She has been making, and she makes presently my work possible. I'm also grateful to all my readers, there are many of them, and to all spectators of my shows, both performed by 2 of you, Agata and Marek, and so many other plays which I directed in Poland, in the US, in Canada, Ireland, Germany, and other countries. The list of my thanks has no end, so I return to Maja, who is host of this meeting.
And I will show the first book by Kazimierz Braun and Zofia Braun, Ręklewska Braun, which is a story of Polish flyers, the Adamowicz brothers, across the Atlantic. They first flew across the Atlantic from New York to Warsaw in 1920s, and this is the first book that I published 2011 in Moonrise Press. So I wanted to mention that it's just one of the 80 books that Kazimierz Braun written. But before
now.
Now we are I'm in the middle of the 4th volume. You have the 1st volume here. No, you have the 3rd. I have the 1st. Marek has the 2nd, I think.
I don't, but I have this one.
So we have all these dramas of Kazimierz Braun. I think we should give some time to Marek before we talk. We will have a separate meeting about the collected works, but I would like to hear from Marek about Norwid and how he came to impersonate this great poet and patriot and really a forgotten talent and philosopher. So let's hear from Marek.
First of all, I wanted to thank you, Maja, for inviting me here for this very, very special occasion. which is awarding our giant in literature, our national Polish treasure, and our treasure, human treasure for the emigrants, because we are all here on the screen emigrants, and we know how hard it is to be appreciated and to be creative in our own language and to pull out not Polish jokes, but Polish heroes from the history and to show to the world how they enlightened this world in the very universal sense, on the human level, on the scientific level, on the artistic level, on many different levels. We have so many incredible Polish individuals, heroes, which are forgotten. And what Kazimierz is doing with his creative work, with his books, over 80 and over 20 plays for the theater, he's pulling our ancestors from the shadow to the spotlight. And yes, we are carrying those characters on stage, but it all starts with you, Kazimierz, of course, bringing those heroes back to life, and we give them our bodies, our emotions, our body language, psyche, and all that is needed for the brilliant performance. But it all starts with you. And I just became a grandfather 3 weeks ago, and I brought the beautiful icon for my son and for his wife, where there's a Holy Mother with the child. It's the Ikona Kazańska, and it just, you remind me of that Holy Mother holding us as children. We are your children, you know. You might be our grandfather, our father, but our mother, but you are holding us, and we, you know, when you look at us from above and you whisper something to our ears, like the angel would be, you know, flapping the wings, and we hear that sound, that vibration of your words, of your sentences, of the stories of your vision, and we embody it and spread it across the world. But it's because of you. You are the master. You are the father, mother, grandfather. You are on top of that pyramid, and we create those walls for you so people can come and look at them. But you are, as I said, the creator, and we are so grateful to you for doing what you are doing, and we hope that you'll be doing it for the next 100 years, because we have so many more Polish heroes that we have to talk about. And one of them, yes, I did play Norwid. I did play Norwid. I even can't say I played him. I became Norwid on stage. It's not Norwid. It's not Marek Probosz who is entering the stage. Norwid is entering the stage. And I even give the audience, it's interesting, when I enter the stage, I have a moment with the audience, with the house lights. And then the lights are changing, and I go under the grand piano, and I go through the transformation. The lights are changing, I'm changing. And when I started the show, it's not Marek Probosz anymore. It's not an actor, it's Norwid. But Norwid got to me. Of course, I adored Norwid. Norwid, you know, was my hero as well. But until I met you, I didn't go into the depth. I didn't feel his blood in me. And once I'm on stage, I'm filled with his blood, with his DNA, with his patriotism, with his poetry, with his genius, with his suffering, etc., etc. So I'm really grateful for all of that. Kazimierz again disappeared.
Disappeared.
Mm-hmm. So
He had enough of us.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Mm-hmm.
And again, a problem with our connections and technical difficulties. So we're coming back to the conversation with Marek Probosz, Agata Pilitowska, and Professor Kazimierz Braun. Marek was speaking most recently. Marek, continue please about Norwid.
Yes, I wanted to say that Norwid, who finally premiered on Broadway at the largest theater solo festival in the world, among hundreds of shows, won the best New York premiere of 2022. And people in all honesty, were blown away. And I spoke to the founder of this festival, to other members of the audience. They said that they didn't see anything like it, and that acting like this doesn't exist anymore, because the way the show is structured, and the way, of course, the depth, profundity of the text, and the whole harmony, sound-wise, even musically speaking, the way it is like a concerto, emotional concerto and musical concerto. And so everybody gets it, and everybody is moved by it. And so after this show, Kazimierz and I had a little conspiracy. We were so excited that we decided to move to another project. And Kazimierz, I asked him to write for me the one-actor show about Maestro Paderewski, who was a genius pianist, composer, politician, the first prime minister after the First World War of Poland, first pianist who had a solo concert at the Carnegie Hall, etc., etc. Immortal person, and his memory must go on. And again, Kazimierz brought him from the shadow to the paper, from the paper. I started to work on the project, and hopefully next year we'll have another premiere on Broadway with Maestro Paderewski. But Kazimierz, I just wanted to say that people like you are very rare to find. You are so unique and special. And we are blessed with you. Your wife is blessed with you. You are blessed with Zofia. But we are really grateful to have you and be with us as long as this world is around. Please, please don't stop. They say that the poet never stops. Even when he is sleeping, he is dreaming. Keep dreaming, Kazimierz. Thank you for everything so much.
Thank you so much, Kazimierzu. I didn't mention the plays which were written by Kazimierz and directed for our theater. First of all, it was Helena Modrzejewskiej. My mother was performing, great actress Helena Modrzejewska. Then it was Tamara L., about very famous Polish painter, Tamara Łępicka. The first play he wrote especially for us, for my mom and for myself, was American Dreams. It was a play about two Polish actresses, mother and daughter, coming to foreign country without language, without any possibilities to work in their profession, and trying to go through this very, very harsh life. Another play was Radiation, Promieniowanie, rzecz o Marii Skłodowskiej-Curie, Maria Skłodowska-Curie's story. Then it was Pola Negri, The Tales of Pola Negri, my favorite play, because the role that Kazimierz wrote for me is really incredible. That kind of emotions non-stop for 2 hours. And of course, Hanka Ordonówna. What was the title, Kazimierzu? Can you help me? Tajemnice Ordonki, Mysteries of Ordonka. Mysteries of
Talking about the display and this production and your performance in it, I have to underline that now we are looking at and listening to an actress, but also to a singer.
I am also a dancer.
Your singing in this play, as well as in Pola Negri, was incredible. The highest peaks of singing, I don't know what is the English term for piosenkarstwo. Because it is not an opera singing.
No opera, not at all, because I don't have much scale.
It is singing. It is singing the melodies. It is
Thank you, Kazimierz. Za bardzo mnie pan chwali. This is the part of the script in Pola Negri. Too many compliments, panie Kazimierzu. That comes from real play. Thank you so much. I didn't deserve it.
Since I
But
complimented Agata, I have to compliment Marek for an incredible, hard to imagine how personal and how artistic was your performance, being Norwid, not performing Norwid, being Norwid. And also, of course, here looking at the screen, I have to extend my thanks again to Maja, the publisher, and somebody who understands well my writing and my situation as a writer, writing in Polish within a foreign environment. This was my decision years ago to continue writing in Polish. I wrote as well in English. There were books in English. One of them Maja published, but I was all the time thinking and writing in Poland. And I think it was a right decision because it provided material for such great actors as Agata and Marek and many others here and in Poland as well.
we are very grateful, Kazimierz, very grateful.
Maya, we can't hear you. We can't
Cannot
hear
hear
you.
you.
Yeah.
You can hear me? Oh, how about now?
Now it's okay.
Now, yes.
When I go closer, it turns on, and then when I move away, it turns off. Isn't that funny? Anyway, so I would like to say at the end that I am the representative of the audiences who benefits the most from the talent of the writer and the talent of the actors, and also as one of the organizers of these events here in Los Angeles as president of Modjeska Club. We first created our Modjeska Prize, and both actors present here are the winners. Agata with Maria received the prize from 2019, and Marek has his right here.
I have it at my place in Florida. Sorry,
exactly.
but I have it.
Yeah. So we thought after honoring actors, which we continue to do, that we should also honor directors and recognize such an important figure in Polish culture and theater director whose work is timeless because he brings together the forgotten heroes or people who should never ever be forgotten, who we should all know about and learn and respect and follow. Such heroes that Marek already mentioned, Paderewski, Cyprian Kamil Norwid, the poet, Kazimierz Sienkiewicz, nie Kazimierz, sorry. But also Tadeusz Kościuszko, the hero of Revolutionary War, and Agata mentioned the famous women, also Karolina Lanskorońska, that exists right now in the form of a recording available on YouTube from the theater in Toronto. So there's so many wonderful figures in Polish history and culture that Kazimierz Braun brought to life, and from our perspective as audiences, this is what to us the most important. We can learn from them, we can follow them, we can appreciate them, and we can deeply grateful for the profound artistic, aesthetic, spiritual, and patriotic experiences in the theater that we can experience here in many different places in emigration. Here I am at the shores of the Pacific, and there you are in a different parts of the world, and we still are brought together by the gift of talent of Kazimierz Braun, his plays, his characters, his invention, and his commemoration of these wonderful Polish heroes. So thank you very much. Congratulations again. And we're so very honored in the Modjeska Club that you accepted this award. And I'm very grateful to the actors, Marek and Agata, who are willing to spend the afternoon with me and with you to talk about all these things.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you again.
Thank you very much again.